everyone, Leah Busque here, the founder and CEO of TaskRabbit. Thanks so much for joining us for our next episode of Collaboratively Speaking. We're chatting with Bob Patterson, who's the Director of College Outreach for Chegg. Chegg is a student hub that is making the college education experience more collaborative and fun from admission to graduation. Let's go check out what Bob has to say. All right, welcome Bob. Thanks so much for joining us for Collaboratively Speaking. Excited to have you here.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what attracted you to Chegg?
Sure. So I've been in higher education for about 15 years. So I've been working with Zinch since I was at UNC Chapel Hill, and I knew the sales representative who spoke to me about an opportunity, and I was just very excited to make a move from the higher education side to a world where I could affect the lives of millions of students.
Cool. So tell me a little bit about what Zinch is and what you did there.
Sure. So Zinch is a social media platform for students to connect students to scholarships. Currently, we have about $2 billion in scholarships that connect students across the country, across the world, actually to scholarships. And then we also connect them with universities. And so a lot of our universities are looking for students, recruiting students in a social media world. And so they're connecting through the Zinch platform. They're able to connect with their admission officers, connect with currently enrolled students, do their searches, and really use that platform to find the best fit institution for themselves.
Neat. And so Chegg acquired Zinch, and how does Zinch fit into the Chegg vision?
Sure. I mean, our motto is save time, save money, get smarter. And so those three things are really what we're trying to do. And so we're trying to really put the student first, and we care about the student. And so that was really what drew me to the organization to come to Chegg, because we really do care about students. That's why I joined the admissions profession. I wanted to give back the way in which somebody gave back to me when I was going through being recruited. And so Chegg really aligned with my value set and my morals, and I believe that's what we're trying to do, is really put the student first and really enable the student to save some money, graduate with less debt, and really be, graduate in 4 years because of some of the different sources that we have through homework help that we have peer-to-peer tutoring, and really try to help students through this entire process.
Cool. And so you came over to Chegg, and what's your role like at Chegg now?
Currently, I'm the Director of College Outreach, and so when I came on to Chegg, one of the things that I wanted to do was not to be in the sales role, but to be in a consultative role.
Okay.
And so I'm working with universities on best practices on how to use the tool of Zinch. I'm working with our sales team to better understand the world of higher education. I'm also working on strategic partnerships consortiums. I've been working with an organization in the Middle East currently where they're trying to place about 150,000 students in the Middle East to come to the United States.
Wow.
So I'm working with that organization. We also have an office in Beijing with 40 staff members in Beijing, working with about 300,000 Chinese students. But then I also do some other things. We actually just recently launched a program that's called Chegg Presents Zinch Prep.
Okay.
Basically, it's a online college resource, college advising resource for those students that can't afford a high school counselor, independent counselor, or go to a public high school where the ratio is 1,000 to 1, which right now in California, that is the average ratio of 1,000 to 1 counselor to student ratio.
That's amazing.
And so students aren't getting the services that they need, so we wanted to deliver the services to them for free.
Yeah. So I read somewhere that students are paying up to $1,000 in textbooks per semester. And so Chegg works to alleviate those financial barriers and pressures. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So we have a variety of sources for students going through the college process, for anywhere from renting textbooks to buying textbooks to buying used textbooks, even to using e-textbooks to try to save students money. If you look at the national debt right now, students graduating, it's about $1 trillion, with students graduating anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000 in debt. And we feel that we can help alleviate some of that debt by offering these services to students.
So it's interesting the interactions between college students and admissions counselors, right? Because it feels like these admissions counselors are finding new ways to interact with the college students, and college students are just on the brink of kind of deciding what sort of consumers that they're going to become. So what impact does this have on college students that are encountering this type of collaboration and activity, and how does it change their consumer behaviors, do you think, going forward through college, after college?
Sure, I definitely think they will be. If you look at our platform and the way in which we deliver currently our Zinch services, students are able to like different institutions. They're able to share that information, what schools they like, with their friends. The friends are able to see that and then like another institution. And so they share this vision of where they even want to go to school. And I think there's real strength in that. You also look at students when they go into the college setting and they start to rent textbooks. They're able to see what their friends are renting, what textbooks they're renting, what classes they're going to, and they're able to start to collaborate a lot more effectively on an academic standpoint. And that's really the idea of our student hub, is to allow students to collaborate across the spectrum, from the time that they're 16 looking for that college all the way through undergraduate into graduate work, and they're still renting or using our homework help services or the peer-to-peer tutoring, that eventually I think they're going to be into that mode when they become an adult and they become a consumer, because they're already used to collaborating. And that's really the model, even in education now, the way in which students are educated in middle school all the way through high school is more of a collaborative education approach. When you look at organizations like Khan Academy, where students are online and they're sharing information about online classes, it's just a model in which the world's developing and the world's moving into.
Yeah, it's interesting because, I'd expect them, if they hit a problem or challenge in their lives, the first thing they're going to think is, all right, who can help me with this? I need to get a ride somewhere. I might go to Zimride, or, I could buy a car, or maybe I could just rent a car on Relay Rides or Zipcar. And so I think it's really interesting to be sort of giving them this platform so early on that instills those collaborative abilities and functions into their behaviors.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So are there any other industries that you think will be disrupted by this collaborative consumption trend?
I mean, I definitely think so. My wife the other day, we were going to a wedding this weekend in Santa Barbara, and she was looking for a dress, and she went to I think it's called Rent the Runway.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I don't rent from the runway. She does. And she was really just trying to find something that she could wear to this wedding in Santa Barbara. So I think there's some opportunities like that. I mean, I look in my building that I live in San Francisco. There are 3 zip cars sitting in our garage that we could use at any time. Why would we need to go somewhere else and rent a car from someone where there's actually a car you can rent in your own building?
Yeah, it's really interesting. I think across all of these industries, we're really getting into a more open and connected world.
Right.
And just finding new ways to connect. It's pretty neat. So what's up next for Chegg?
Chegg is moving forward. We're really excited about some of the different things that we have in the pipeline. We're really excited about our Chegg Presents Zinch Prep. We just partnered recently with Taylor Swift, and to offer a concert that Taylor Swift is coming and going to be performing at a high school or a college. So we're really excited to see what high school or college wins.
Yeah.
So we're just moving ahead. We're just trying to find ways in which we can help students through the entire process, and we're really excited about that.
Very cool. Well, I love your business. I wish Chegg was around when I was in college.
Exactly.
It would have been really helpful.
Yes.
So congrats and good luck with everything.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.